This is Hell, and so is this. Two very different areas, yet still the same place, Hell. Today I will take you through 3 of these vast layers. At our very beginning is a layer known as Overture, or more commonly, the Prelude. Overture is the first layer we encounter as V1 in our descent into Hell, containing lots of machinery mainly used by humans to siphon energy. It had also been used to explore Hell, though abandoned after Hell began to influence Overture, with only the blood machines remaining. The layer itself introduces many weapons and enemies to the player, totaling 3 weapons, 7 enemies, and 7 levels, the most of any layer. Filths, Strays, and Schisms are introduced as Husk Fodder, the Swords Machine, Malicious Faces, and Cerberus as bosses, and Something Wicked as a special threat. The Encore also brings many new enemies into the layer. This all culminates into being an amazing introduction as to what Hell has to offer, even without directly encountering it. But now we must descend deeper within. We now stand in the halls of heresy, many layers deep. The 6th ring looks far more like what one would expect of Hell, even including typical damnation. The layer acts as a climax layer, only containing 4 levels and nothing new to a player. The main focus of a climax ring like this is the focus on the story, with Gabriel and Sisyphus being the focal here. Gabriel acts as a major boss and protagonist to Ultrakill's story, meanwhile Sisyphus appears in a far more difficult level type known as a Prime Sanctum as a sub-story. A Prime Sanctum dedicates itself to being the highest test of player skill, and P-2 currently acts as the highest in the game. Something like these boss encounters is something one would certainly expect out of a title such as Ultrakill, but what if it decided to push the boundaries of reality itself? Don't trust a thing you see here, because this is Layer 8, Fraudulence. This is the largest layer within the game, with just 1 level extending its runtime past all of Greed's levels combined. It introduces the Providences and Powers, dedicated to making you answer for your crimes against Heaven and Gabriel, alongside a few other residents of this layer, known as the Mirror Reaper, Deathcatchers, and Garia. In this layer, a stage is set, and Hell's very own Shone is in play, with you as its star. As you navigate the spiteful halls of this layer, Hell is watching with intent, even teleporting you to applaud your efforts as the climax concludes. This is but a fraction of what this layer brings, and all could have been a lie, yet a show must go on, because Hell demands an encore. We haven't the time to provide for an encore, but what I will say is that these levels are a fresh remix of previous layers, and bolstering new challenges. Much more could be said about Hell itself, so please go ahead and subscribe to see the deeper cave dive that this landscape truly deserves.